Are you serious? Are you serious? Of course, this is August the 28th, 2013, and it is the 50th anniversary of the great speech by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I Have a Dream. It was powerful, and his orientation was, of course, anointed by the power of the Spirit of God in a most difficult time for this country as it was trying to complete the cycle, if you will, of the injustices, to do away with the heavy burdens that were on the people. And, I think about it a lot of times because in 1863, Abraham Lincoln stood at Gettysburg and delivered his address. He was looking for a more perfect union, but it was 100 years later before Dr. Martin Luther King could help reiterate that vision, bring it into the forefront, put it in front of us all and say, hey, it's not there yet. You can't have separate restrooms for white and black, separate drinking fountains for white and black. Can't tell one race of people to sit in the back of the bus. There has to be a change. And I'm so glad change came. At our church, of course, we have all races of people that attend our services. And even though we're in the cornfields of Indiana and primarily a white community for the most part, we have African Americans and we have Hispanic, Latinos who attend our services, and occasionally Asians when they're in the area. We're one of the few churches that actually embraces multicultural, multi-ethnic groups of people. Well, I think that's because that's what the gospel of Jesus Christ is all about. I know when I was preaching in New York City, in the Bronx, New York, I couldn't have found more nicer people than the congregation of Dr. K.D. Collins's people there at the Harvest Army Church International in the Bronx, New York. Same thing when I was in Jamaica, preaching there at Dr. Delford Davis's church, a powerful church of the Jamaican people. I found the same thing out when I was in India in 1997, preaching to thousands of people all from India. I was the only white person there. I found out it isn't about the color of your skin. And Dr. King is right. It's about the content of your character. It's about the condition of your heart. How does that heart change? Well, with a relationship with Jesus Christ. Jesus said, you must be born again of the water and of the Spirit of God. And except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. We're living in a time where there's biblical signs manifesting themselves all over the world. Stories sometimes that break my heart, and other times stories that bring great courage and faith to the believers. This is not a time as Christians to draw in and hide, but absolutely it's a time to stand up and be accounted for, to declare your liberty that you've received through the Spirit of God that breaks the chains of darkness and that tries to destroy the consciousness of the human experience. And instead, it's Christ that comes and breaks us free and sets us free and delivers us from the bondage of sin. And we no longer have a mind of the world, but we have the mind of Christ. Are you saved? Would you love to be born again? Would you love to receive Christ in your life? I'd love to help you do that. You can send me a personal message right here, a private message on YouTube, and just say, I want to be saved. Help me, Pastor. I can't save you, but I'll pray for you, pray with you. I'll correspond with you. Or you can come to my live show today from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern for 3 hours of power at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Come, listen to the show. Get involved. Hit the live show page. Get in there. Watch it live just like I'm here now, but you can actually interact with me live in the chat room. It's going to be a powerful show, and we're expecting a wonderful day today in the Lord. Congratulations, folks. This is the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's message. And I think that his dream that he saw has certainly, for the most part, has come to pass. Oh, it's not perfect. No, and it never will be on this earth. But at least the hard work, the dedication, the prayers has certainly paid off in the long run. Now, let's not let America fall back into the here's the problem I have now. It's not that there's the discrimination necessarily of the color of people's skin anymore, but it's now a two-class system. The New World Order is moving in to strip us of our very freedoms that we have worked so hard to have. The New World Order is going to create a two-class, the ruling class and the rest of us. It's part of the Georgia Guidestone's plan, the Agenda 21, the depopulation, in part of that New World Order, or the beast. The Bible calls it the beast. This one world government, New World Order with a one world currency and a one world religion, an antichrist and a false prophet will rise in the last days. And you're beginning to see it happen now as the foundation of this New World Order, the beast in Revelation chapter 13. It's rising from the sea, and you can see it happening before your very eyes. We need to pray. We need to pray. We need to pray.